The Miami Dolphins are heading into another intense week, preparing to face the Indianapolis Colts. And all eyes are on one man, Tyler Huntley. The Dolphins are still waiting for their starting quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, to recover from that concussion he suffered back on September 12th against the Buffalo Bills. Tua's been out, and while there's hope he'll be able to start practicing by October 23rd, the team needs a solution right now. That's where Huntley comes in. But let's face it, stepping into a team mid-season is no small feat. The pressure is on, and for Huntley, the challenge has been real. It's not just about learning the playbook, it's about earning the trust of the team, the coaches, and the fans. The Dolphins have a lot riding on these games, and the margin for error is slim. Coach Mike Mcdaniel, ever the optimist, has been vocal about his confidence in Huntley's potential. In a press conference this week, Mcdaniel talked about how crucial the bye week was for Huntley. It was imperative that he could have more time on task to study and to review the footwork of some of our core concepts, Mcdaniel said. You can tell Mcdaniel believes Huntley can get the job done, but belief and performance aren't always the same thing, right? Let's talk numbers. Huntley has had a rocky couple of starts. In his second game, he managed to complete 18 of 31 passes for 194 yards, better than his first showing with 96 yards, but far from spectacular. He still threw one interception and didn't notch a touchdown. In the Dolphins' gritty 15-10 win over the Patriots, he did enough to keep them in the game, but is just enough going to cut it as the season heats up? In his last two games, he's thrown for 290 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Not exactly what you want to see from the guy tasked with leading your team in the absence of your franchise QB. The Dolphins are ranked 21st in total yards so far, and their offense has been, to put it bluntly, struggling. They're dead last in points per game, managing just 12.3. That's a painful stat for any team, let alone one with such high expectations coming into the season. It's clear that Huntley's still trying to find his groove with this offense. Next-gen stats show that Dolphins receivers have been getting open. 54.5% of their routes have resulted in at least 3 yards of separation. But even with that, the teams managed 151 fewer receiving yards than expected. What's going on there? The chemistry between Huntley and his receivers just isn't clicking yet. McDaniel's hopeful, though. He sees the potential for improvement. 5 days for him was like an eternity based on the way he's had to play catch-up, McDaniel said. He's hoping that the extra time Huntley spent grinding during the bye week will make a difference. This week against the Colts is going to be a real test, no question about it. And the team's got Huntley's back. Jalen Waddle, one of the team's top receivers, has been impressed with how Huntley has adapted so quickly. Waddle spoke about how hard Huntley's been working to build chemistry with the offense. For being here for only a short time, he really came in and learned the offense and learned new receivers and different players, Waddle said. That's no easy task, especially when you're thrown into the fire mid-season. Waddle also mentioned that Huntley reached out during the bye week, asking him to come in early for some extra throwing sessions. He told me to come back a little early so we could throw before, Waddle shared. You can tell Huntley's putting in the work, but again, is it enough? As the Dolphins get ready to face the Colts, there's this sense that Huntley is still very much a work in progress. But McDaniel's standing by him. Even with Skylar Thompson potentially back from his rib injury, McDaniel's sticking with Huntley for now. He's improved every work week we've had, McDaniel said. And that improvement's going to be crucial if Huntley's going to lead this team. The Colts have had their own struggles this season. Their defense is ranked 30th in total yards allowed, which could give Huntley a bit of breathing room. It's a prime opportunity for him to show what he's learned and prove that he's more than just a temporary stopgap. But this is the NFL, and every game counts. Can Huntley step up when it matters most? Or will the pressure get to him? The Dolphins need more than just potential, they need results, and fast.